Here's our 2014 Cadillac ELR. This is a salvage title. Actually, I had some pretty light front end damage here. We replaced the front bumper cover, one fender, I believe it was this one here if I remember correctly, and the hood as well. Car is very clean. It had, actually there was absolutely no frame damage whatsoever. If you look down in here, you can see all of that is still all the original framework here in the front. You know, even the radiator support here, all of this is all still original to the vehicle. You can hardly see down on this side, but all of that is all still original. You didn't have to touch any of the original core support whatsoever. The cooling was replaced. There's no issues there whatsoever on the vehicle. Runs and drives great. Of course, this car only has 3,000 miles on it, and thus the tires are essentially brand new. I don't see any flaws or scratches or anything like that. Little dust here. That comes right off. Again, all the tires are like new. Yes, really fussy. It looks like it cut just a little bit of curb rash there, just very, very, very lightly. This one here, of course, this is where you fill up your car. I'm sorry, you got to hit the button inside, but this is where you fill up your car for gas. Of course, there is a backup camera under here. Looks like maybe there's just a little bit of a scratch here. I actually think this would buff off. I can't feel it with my fingernail at all. I believe that's going to buff off there, no problem. And this, of course, is your electrical plug for your hybrid. I don't see any scratches or anything like that on that rim. I will go ahead and lower the hood for you. You can see a barrel. I didn't even have to slam it down. I just kind of let gravity pull it down. See, all the gaps here along the sides are all perfect. Nothing need to be painted on this vehicle whatsoever. We actually found another ELR. We bought a complete parts ELR. So nothing needed to be painted. We just unbolted the parts from that one and bolted them onto here. So again, nothing needed to be painted whatsoever. Now this was not replaced. This was. And you can see just how well that matches up. You know, there's no issues there. It's all factory paint on the front end of the vehicle. Well, it's actually the whole vehicle. It's all factory paint. I'll go ahead and little start up there. Go ahead and start her up. Of course, my hand's here, so you see I'm not clearing any check engine lights. My other one's holding the camera. And you can see there's no check engine lights on whatsoever. This is just saying our follow distance. Now this car does have adaptive cruise control. And it's kind of like a radar module that's on the front of the vehicle that locks onto the car in front of you so it matches their speed. That's kind of how that works. It's a very hard option to find on these cars, but this one does have that. Of course, we've got our hidden cubby here. Hide your CDs or money or whatever you want to hide down in there. It's just kind of a touch, and it goes down. Everything in this car is by touch. Of course, we do have an owner's manual in this car. Our cup holders, little storage cubbies. And we'll go ahead and go for just a short little drive. Take a right here. I apologize, the sun's going to be right in the camera here, so it's going to be a little harder for you to see everything in front of us. We're going up to highway speed. Again, I apologize, you can't really see the road, but at highway speeds, letting go of the steering wheel, not touching it with my knees whatsoever. My hands here, I'm still not touching it with my knees at all. Of course, there you can see my legs, my other hand's here, of course my other one's touching the camera. And that's how well it's going straight down the road. Probably went half mile there or so, and she's going down the road really nice and straight. We do have a heated steering wheel, among a million other options in this vehicle. Here's our adaptive cruise. And now whatever that car up there in front of us, whatever that car does, this car is going to match. So if that car is not driving with their cruise control and they speed up a mile an hour or slow down a mile an hour or whatever they do, it's always going to match that vehicle in front of us. It'll keep this gap here that you see. Won't get any closer or any farther away. It'd be nice actually if the radar just locked onto it and just kind of followed the car everywhere, but I guess if that car went in the ditch, so would you. So again, Sam, not touching the steering wheel here at all. Hands here. Other one's on the camera. I'm still not touching it with my leg at all. And we're still going straight down the road. turn here. Currently right now there's 3,409 miles on this car. Originally, actually, it came to us from an insurance company in California. We had this car, ended up getting it shipped in. If you go to our website, you'll see that we actually had another ELR. So this is our second ELR build that we've done. The Chevy Volts are very similar. We've done a lot of Volts as well. So this is not just a one-time thing, one-car build that we've ever done. We've done many of these cars, only 2 of the ELRs. But like I say, the Volts are essentially the same thing. The radio. Radio works. It's all touch screen, or not touch screen, but it's all done by touch here, and the climate controls in the radio. Switch our suspension modes to Touring, Sport, or Mountain. That about concludes our test drive for the day. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email us. We will do what we can to answer your questions. Thank you very much and have a good day.